The opposition People's National Party (PNP) is also raising concerns about the number of Jamaicans who are denied entry to Trinidad and Tobago. Opposition spokesman and industry Anthony Hilton argues that Jamaicans have a right to free movement across CARICOM states. He says based on the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas and the landmark Shanique Mari case heard by the Caribbean Court of Justice (CCJ), nationals should only be denied access if they are a burden to the state and if they are undesirable candidates. Mr. Hilton is calling on the Jamaican government to investigate each citizen's complaint on an individual basis.
We agree that Jamaicans should be able to travel, as has been enunciated in the Shanique Mari case, that they have a right to enter with certain clear stipulations. In the circumstances of the cases that have come to light, there seems to be, certainly in the number of persons that have been returned in a short period of time, one is led to believe that where the Shanique Mari case requires that the exception to the rule, the general rule is a right to enter and to move in CARICOM freely. The exception is very narrow, very limited, and yet the number of cases of persons who are returned gives a clear sense that the rules are being observed in the breach rather than in the observance. However, the opposition's position is that the government has a duty to not only address the situation in total, but to look at individual cases, because the individual cases are not all the same. They are not the same situation.
Mr. Hilton is urging the government to take the matter to the CCJ. He's also calling on the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Trade, Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith, to provide a timeline concerning the ongoing diplomatic talks with Trinidad to resolve the issue.
The opposition is asking how long will those discussions take, that there be a specific timeline to those discussions, because at the end of that discussion, there is a right that the Jamaican people have that needs to be protected. We believe that the Shanique Mari case is very clear in its requirements, and that the government of Jamaica, examining the individual cases and individual situations, where merit is found, that they should bring a case before the CCJ to protect the rights of Jamaicans. Even if private lawyers are to be involved, under the existing treaty arrangement, the government of Jamaica have the first right and the duty to protect those rights, and only in the event that the government decides for any number of reasons that it will not take the cases can private attorneys get involved. So the treaty is very clear that the government has in the first instance the duty to protect the rights of Jamaicans traveling in CARICOM, and we're calling on the government not simply to talk to Trinidad or any other country, but to give them a timeline and to bring the cases as the facts warrant them.